how to create a week of content in 1 hour or less. So content creation is one of the most important things when growing your business, especially if you're doing organic, for posting, for engagement, for proof. And this is one of the biggest bottlenecks for many entrepreneurs, agency owners, online business owners, etc. So in this video, we're going to be covering how you too can create a week worth of content in 1 hour or less. And I'm actually going to prove it with practical examples that are going to demonstrate that even if you don't have the time, you can still get at least a week worth of content in under an hour. So first, how do we define a week worth of content? Let's start with the bare minimum, which is a post a day in one social media platform. But that's not what we're going to do today. What we're going to do today is we're going to have 25 pieces of content to be distributed among different platforms. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this and use this system to duplicate what you're doing across multiple social media channels. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is tweets. You can use for that your Twitter account and do one tweet a day. That's pretty easy. That's going to take less than 20 seconds each. And in under a minute, you already have 7 pieces of content. Now, if you don't have a Twitter account, but you still want to replicate this, you can go to a website called tweetgen.com and you're going to see multiple options for replicating Twitter posts. Now, you can just put a quote, a thought of the day, and the date and time that you want. And then you can screenshot this or save it as an image, and you have a tweet that you can post on Instagram, on Facebook, and LinkedIn. So let's do that every single day, a tweet a day. You can create multiple tweets in one day using tweetgen.com. So in just under 5 minutes, we already have 7 pieces of content, and we're gonna distribute them among Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So we have 21 pieces of content there. Okay, so we already almost hit the goal of 25. Now, another thing you can do is memes. Go to a website called imflip.com, and you're gonna find multiple templates of famous memes. So you can just plug and play the text that you wanna say, and you already have a meme. You download the picture. Let's say 7 memes. That's gonna take no more than 10 minutes to do. So we have 7 memes, and we're gonna distribute them among, again, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So we have another 21 social media posts in less than 10 minutes of work. Now let's spice things up, and we're gonna include some video. So you can do an interview once a week. It doesn't need to be someone famous. You can interview a colleague, you can interview another entrepreneur, you can interview one of your employees, you can interview a virtual assistant even if you want. Really, I've done that, and it has gained me more than 200 views. What? So this is what you're gonna do. You set up an interview with someone, put it in your calendar, and then that day you can do one of three things. You can live stream it on a Facebook group, or you can do a Facebook Live, or you can do a YouTube Live. So once you have this piece of content, you're gonna download it, or if you did it on Zoom, that's also an option. You can do it on Zoom too. So if you do it on Zoom or Facebook Live or YouTube Live, so that way you already have one piece of content. What you're gonna do is then repurpose it. For example, if it's a Zoom file, you can upload that into Facebook, you can upload that into LinkedIn as a video, you can upload that into Instagram, and you can upload it into YouTube. So you already have 4 pieces of content. If it's a Facebook Live in a Facebook group, you can download it and do the same. Upload it on LinkedIn, upload it on Instagram, upload it on YouTube. So at the end of the day, we're gonna have 4 pieces of content out of 1 interview. And that takes around 20 to 30 minutes of our time. So in a week, you do just 1 interview and you have 4 pieces of content. Now, a very easy piece of content that you can do in under a minute is Reels. Okay, you just shoot with your phone. You just shoot with your phone anything. It can be a thought of the day, just you saying something. It can even be a dance. I actually did a reel that got me more than 4,000 views and almost 200 likes, where I was just dancing. Let's check it out. So there you go. That literally took me less than a minute to record. and it garnered me 4,000 views and almost 200 likes. So imagine how powerful Reels are in these days. So Reels are one of the most powerful things you can do in Instagram right now because it's a native feature of Instagram and they're actively pushing it. Finally, the classic social media post is just an image plus text. By the way, you don't need to be a photographer. You can just go through your camera roll, find a picture that is old, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and then include some text on it. It can be a quote of the day, it can be a lesson that you learned lately, it can be a two-step post, a value post, etc. Then you do that, you post it again on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. You have 3 social media posts there. Do that just 5 times a week or 3 times a week, and you have, worst case scenario, 15 social media posts. So altogether, we have more than 50 social media posts across all platforms, okay? That is exactly how you create 1 week of content in an hour or less. You can do this once a day, or you can do many posts in 1 day and then schedule them in Facebook and Instagram using the Facebook Business Suite. You don't even need a paid tool. So in total, that's going to take you around 10 to 15 minutes. It can be more, it can be less, but that's a good average of what you need to do. Don't overthink it. Don't try to be too analytical on that. Just take action. So if you like this video, leave a comment below telling me what your biggest takeaway was. And by the way, if you want to see more content like this, which I'm sure if you're watching this, then subscribe to my channel. Okay, subscribe to my channel, smash the like button so I can create more content like this. Now that's it for today, and thanks again for watching.